Hi, if you're looking for how-to topics on photography and business, stay tuned for my top secrets on how to fix spots and blemishes.
Dark days of the summer with a feeling I can't refuse.
Hi there, I'm Amy Lee from amylee.com.au, and in this edition of Amy Lee Online I'm going to show you how to fix all those spots and blemishes in Photoshop. Stay tuned.
Hey guys, thanks for joining me again. Today I'm going to talk to you about fixing spots and blemishes on your images, and with just a quick tutorial on the healing brush tool, the spot healing brush tool, and using clone stamp. So let's get into it. Okay, so I'm going to edit this beautiful image of Christina, and as you can see it's completely unedited. There's nothing's been done to this so far. It's a beautiful image of Christina, and all I want to do is I just want to clean up a few little things that are bothering me about this image, such as I want to clean up just under the eyes a little bit, and maybe brighten her eyes a little bit, and add a few little different bits and pieces here to the image to make it extremely clean and beautiful. Okay, so over here on the left hand side of your Photoshop screen, you're going to see a little band-aid icon. If you click that icon, it will show you that it's on the healing brush tool. If you right click it, it'll give you the option to use a spot healing brush tool, a healing brush tool, patch tool, a content aware move tool, and a red eye tool, so you can fix any red eyes, things like that. But we're going to work in the healing brush tool right now. The healing brush tool is much better to use on skin than the clone stamp. So before using the healing brush tool, I want you to make a layer on top of your background layer. You can do that by easily clicking Command J if you have a Mac, or you can drag your background layer down to the little square with the lip turned over, and it will make a background copy. Or you can go up to layer up the top, and you can make a duplicate layer, and you can do that. So that's the way that you can make layers. So we just want to work on one layer, so I'm just going to delete these extra layers at the moment. So you want to work on a layer because for me, I mean, all photographers have different ways of doing things in Photoshop. This is how I like to work. So by all means, find your own little ways to do this, you know, so that it works for you. But for me, I like to use layers and then save it as an image and then keep going. Okay, so we want to make a background layer. So click layer, duplicate layer, or use Control J and work on as a copy. So this will actually preserve the original image if anything goes wrong. And you're also giving yourself the option of adjusting the opacity of the layer if you make a mistake or you'd like to lower the opacity of what you've done there. So you can blend the new skin and the original layer if necessary. Okay, so then we want to select the healing brush tool, which we've already done. And we want to then select a hard edge brush, so 100% hardness. And the size here, well, I don't want it to be too big. I just want it to be enough to go over these parts here. So I'm just going to make my brush slightly, that's enough. Now you can change the size of your brush here by doing this, or you can actually use your brackets keys and go up or down on your keyboard. Now with the healing brush tool, you would need to zoom in a little bit to the part that you're wanting to edit. Okay, so I press Control plus to do that, okay, on my computer, or you can go to View and zoom in and keep doing it that way. Okay, now with also using the healing brush tool, you will be using the Alt key, and that will, or Option or Alt, and that will turn into if you press that down, it becomes a target symbol. So then you just choose the skin that you'd like to take from, okay, and then all you need to do is just go over the areas that you're going to change or fix under the eye. There you go. So then we want to go over to the other side and do the same again. I always choose as close to the part that I want to fix as I can, because I don't want to make it any brighter than it already is. I just want to clean it up a little bit. Now over here I can see there's a little bit of hair on the skin there, so I want to make sure that I keep taking from the spot closer to. Might just take my brush down a little bit. Okay, then I can see there's a couple little blemishes on her forehead here that I might just take away and make it a little bit smoother. Okay, just a couple little bumps on the cheek. There we go. Now, you do not want to take away this area here under the eye. Not too much anyway, because you know that is natural. It's supposed to be there. Our eye socket isn't flat. It's naturally has a pocket to sit in, and it needs to look natural. Everybody wants to look beautiful, but nobody wants to look unnatural. So just take away any creases that don't need to be there, such as, let's say your model or your client has had a big night the night before and has lots of darkness under the eye. You just want to take away that darkness. Not much else. Maybe a little bit of the crow's feet here and there, but not much else. So I want to go up to the top here, and I want to show you that there is a hair going straight across her forehead. So I just want to make my brush smaller, and I'm just going to gently go over this image where the hair is and take away the hair. Now you can go over this in one line if you want to, if you feel confident that you can do that. You want to keep making sure that you're taking from the correct spots to do that. This is a lot better than using clone stamp, because it's going to take the skin exactly how it appears on that layer. Okay, so I've been able to clean up the stray hair there. Now this one here is a little bit different. I do want to get rid of this though. It is a little bit annoying. So I'm just going to sort of kind of patch test this and see if I can get rid of it without it looking unnatural. So I'm just going to leave the rest of that there. Okay, so to make it even look more natural, you want to take the opacity of this layer down to between 70 and 80. So I usually go to about 80. That way you can't see the hard edges of the line, and it won't show up if in your printing as a hard edge that you've used a hard edge brush there. Okay, and then what I will do is I will then just merge the layer. So either right click and merge down, or I will go up to layer, merge down, or I will just press Command E on my keyboard to merge down. And then I've just used the healing brush tool and healed all of the bits and pieces on that image that I needed to get rid of.
As always, subscribe to the channel, like, share and favourite, and leave a comment even if you don't have a question. I'm Amy Lee, and I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. And until next time, remember, a vision without action is just a dream.
Dark days of the summer